boy picks to peek through here. It's Mark Gregory alongside Addison Sloan and Edward Hall. If Edward Hall ever comes, and I don't even know what even happened to Addison. Addison might have left too, but this is a Withy Sports Talk show. And of course, Edward leaves it all on me to do the opening while he goes and runs and hides. He buries his head in the sand, but we'll get it launched up here. But this is the Bryant Medicine's All Sports Media with a sports talk show. And Everett's got a pretty good little show lined up. And here's Addison. She was giving me the third degree before before we went live, but then I showed her something, sort of got her back on the good side of me now. Now she's all happy and smiles. But Addison, how's it going?
It's going good. We've just been practicing in school. Practice in school, that's it. How you been, Mark?
I've been doing good. They were just been saying fibs on me to get me in trouble here. You know, I was like Edward. I was like, where's Addison? And he said, well, I'm going to text her and say that you're saying she's late. And then like, it's on now. So just uh, it looks like society's getting back to norm. You end up practicing and games are starting to come back, and it's just like everybody's trying to get their life back normal from some of the craziness from the past few weeks. So, I mean, are you glad that things are just getting back to normal?
Yeah. I know we only missed like 2 days of school, but I like school. I like going to see my friends, and I like I like to practice and play like my sports. And without going to school, we're not allowed even in the gym. So it's kind of rough. But I'm glad we're all back to normal now.
Yeah, I'm glad Edwards finally come back. He was a little bit buried in the sand there for a while, but I think he's came back now.
Well, first off, Addison, Mark was telling you a fib because I heard everything he was saying. But are you all ready to bring on our first guest?
We're ready.
I'm ready.
Thank you for joining us, Landry.
Thanks for having me.
Well, before I start slapping all my questions away, I'm gonna let Addison or Mark have their little chance there.
All right.
Before they get started on their rant, I guess I'll throw out a few questions there. So far, like throughout the season, what are your thoughts on this season? Like, how have you all been doing?
We're 3-1 right now. First game we battled. Probably should be 4-0. There's some questionable calls, and I'm not one to blame the refs on anything, but that was a questionable game. But we lost one of our top receivers. Noah Kilburn. Know it hurts a lot, but we got kids that's gonna step up and fight every down for 4 quarters.
And do you think, like, as of now in this point of the season, is your team where it needs to be?
Yeah, I think that everybody's dialed in. Everybody wants to win. I don't think anybody's slacking off in practice. I think everybody's wanting it, and that's just what you need in a football team, really.
Mark?
Landry, it seems like I've interviewed you for a couple of years. I'm not going to call you an old guy, but you still got your. But it seems like you've been around for a while. You did it and done it. Does anything feel different toward you this year? Of course, I know it's senior year, last year of high school. Of course, we know that there's more of a future for you. But does anything feel different there at Leslie County this year?
I think everybody just bought in. Like it's just was different. I mean, whenever I first came, I wasn't as close as everybody because I was new. But I mean, I always knew everybody from Lisbon County. That's where I'm from. But I wasn't as close with them. I never had all those memories with them. But now, I mean, I've been around these boys for about 3 years, and we're all like together. I mean, there's just a bond there that really can't be broke between us.
Yeah, I mean, it just the tape that I've seen on you and stuff, and you've definitely did the bigger, stronger, faster thing for sure. What kind of conditioning did you do on the off season? Because it definitely shows your body.
Honestly, I really just worked on my 40-yard dash. 40 is a big thing for me, so I just worked that, got that down. Worked on being explosive. Um, then I just hit the weight room about every day in the off season because I knew, I mean, this is my last go around at it. It's my last senior. It's my senior season, but I just worked my tail off, went as hard as I can go, and I'm just trying to let the results show.
Um, of course, you've been a senior. Have you had time or to look into what your next step is at this point?
I'm really wanting to go to college and play some college ball somewhere because I mean football's my first love. I mean I can't. It would suck to give that up. I mean, but hopefully some offers come in and I can go somewhere.
I'm sure they'll be flying in pretty soon. Uh, and of course, anybody knows you know you're a very talented athlete. Would you go to school and play multiple sports if you had to, or are you just completely locked into football?
I mean I'm gonna play baseball this year, so I mean
Okay.
I go for baseball. I mean kind of miss playing baseball. I played it my freshman year at South, so I miss it pretty good.
Oh, we'll definitely have to come up there and cover you. That's Edward's specialty right there, baseball, because it's a little bit more slower pace for him since he's older, and it
Yeah.
gives him time to eat popcorn and stuff in between the innings. So that's right up his alley.
Well, I was hoping we could go one show without you talking about some form of food. Listen, he's always talking about food, and if you get him on the Taco Bell talk, he'll talk for days.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Taco Bell is my place. Chicken quesadilla without the sauce, grilled cheesesteak burrito without the sauce. Can't go wrong with it.
Without the sauce,
The sauce, it'll burn me up. I can't do it.
that's the whole point.
I don't know. I suck with hot stuff. I can't do it.
Addison, do you do more sauce than you do taco?
Yeah.
You probably do that hot sauce, that really, really hot stuff.
That Diablo sauce.
Woo!
That's the best one. It has
Oh,
the
it is
best
fun.
taste. It's not hot at all, but it's
I
whatever.
just want to eat my food. I don't want my
Yeah,
bottomless pit, burning up or whatever.
I just want to enjoy it.
I enjoy it, so that's all that matters.
But first off, I do want to thank you for coming on the show. And when you get my age, the only thing I can do is look at stats. Because I'm too old to get out there and be trying to run up down that field unless they got oxygen tanks falling beside me.
That's the truth.
But Mark, you didn't have to agree.
Oh,
But first off, right out the gate, the 9 passing touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns. Just how do you do that game in, game out?
I mean, I just love football. I think I just go out there and just play like it's just I'm playing in the backyard, like I'm playing at Thanksgiving with all my buddies. I mean, I just go out there and have fun with it.
I completely understand that. And looking at that, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer throwing the pass touchdowns, or you prefer running one in?
I like seeing a receiver open downfield, letting out a bomb. I love that. But I mean, being able to break a couple tackles, get in the end zone, that's all right too. So I don't know if I could pick one, to be honest with you.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but you've also got 18 tackles and an interception on the season.
Yeah. I do.
So on the interception part, playing as a quarterback, does that help you kind of read what the quarterback's getting ready to do, or
Yeah, I think playing quarterback helps a lot with playing defense because I mean, as a quarterback, you got to read the defense. So I mean, being out there and knowing where a quarterback's like mind's at and where he might go, that's just kind of instinct. But I mean, playing defense, I'm glad this year I've got to play both ways. I feel like it keeps me loose throughout the game, especially playing a bunch of these teams that run like wishbone and stuff like that. A lot of the times, your offense won't get on the field as much. So I feel like playing defense keeps me loose, and I'm out there just staying on the field, and that's where I want to be.
so I got to ask you, when you're out there on the field, are you a trash talker, or do you let your game do more of the speaking? Because like me, if I scored on Mark, threw one over Mark, I'm gonna go over and kick the turf, grass in his face. I'm gonna laugh at him, probably trip him. I'm just gonna point at him. I'm not gonna let him let it down.
Uh, my coach wouldn't like me to say it, but I am a trash talker pretty good. I would say.
Well, see, Addison, I knew we'd like him for a reason. Yeah.
I can't
I
help it.
support a trash talker. I listen. It's part of the game.
Yeah, that's right. You can't help it. You gotta get in their head somehow.
Exactly.
But,
There's no way around it.
well, this question would probably been a Mark question. He was probably asked, have you ever like just bonked the ball off your coach's head or anything?
What is that?
Have you like just threw the ball off your coach's head or anything?
Uh, I have not. I got my coach. I can't back talk. I don't know if you know him. Named Mike Whitaker, but whatever he says goes, and he's smart. I mean, he's been through it. He played at EKU. He won a national championship at EKU, and he coached Tim Couch. I don't know. You guys probably know who that is.
Mhm.
But he knows his stuff. So whatever he says, I just gotta listen to him because I mean he's a good offensive coordinator.
Well, Mark, while you was gone with, I guess, your hacking spell, we did find out that he is a trash talker. So,
Well, I didn't hack. I would tell you the truth. What happened there? I killed like a very mean looking spider right there. It was ferocious looking. I clobbered it with a flip flop. So prayers for it, cause it got splattered pretty good. It was, yeah. Never mind.
see, I have to deal with him all the time. He's a headache sometimes. But
Surely.
but in
But
the aspect of,
one
go
thing
ahead,
about
Mark.
Landry though, and I've covered him for several years. Is Landry just he goes with he's a well-rounded young man, and he just has fun with it. He just wants to have fun with it, and you gotta love Landry, gotta love his family. Love every one of them to death. I can tell you one thing: you talk about good conversations. Go talk to his dad, and I could sit all day long and just drink coffee and talk to that man. I just love every one of them, and I'm telling you, this guy's the real deal for sure. I mean, he's fun to watch.
Dad, he can't.
But
Dad almost can't sit still. He's over drinking energy drink. He's walking around the house talking on the phone. That's all he can do. He loves to talk.
well, that sounds like Mark.
That's what I'm saying. I can sit out all day. We just drink coffee. That's my kind of guy right there. But you gotta love him, just love that whole family and the years it's been an honor getting to know them better, and watching this young man, blossom into what he is today is just unreal. And whatever school he goes to, they're going to get a diamond because this guy's a warrior. I mean, you get this right now, but on that field, this guy's a warrior. He's a instant killer. He's like I'm here to win, and then he's the type that leaves it on the field too. After that, the smiles come back, and that's what you gotta like about him.
Mark or Addison, you got anything before I do my next round?
Mm-mm.
Well, I had notes here somewhere. I don't know what the world went on with that. Spider's got me all shook up. I'll be honest with you. Tell us a little bit about Coach Belton, Landry, and how he's helped you along.
Coach Milton, he's always been there. Whenever I first transferred, he treated me like his own. I mean, he was always there for me. Anything I needed to talk about, he was always there. He's hard nosed. I mean, he wants to win just like I do. Every game, he's always pushing us to be the best we can in practice. I mean, he's just a great guy. Like, there's not one head coach I'd rather play under than Coach Milton.
Uh, of course, again, going back to you being a senior, when you graduate this year, of course, you'll go to the next level. But you feel like you've laid a foundation, or do you think you've been a big part of But I'm not saying Leslie County Leslie County's always been really, really good, but do you feel like it's going to the next level now?
I mean, we've always had Leslie County's always had good quarterbacks. Like Mike Whitcomb, offensive coordinator, he was a
Yeah,
quarterback. Tim Couch, Greg Couch, his brother, Quentin Morgan. There's been a bunch of good quarterbacks come out of Leslie County. So
yeah,
I'm keeping that tradition alive. Just trying to at least trying to like leave your name at Leslie County for something special. I mean, that means a lot. And playing behind those guys, I mean, it means a lot to play at Leslie County.
yeah. I watched many games of Tim Couch for sure, absolutely. But Edward, I'll let you finish it off. Let's ask and has anything for.
No, I don't know nothing else.
So I've got, a few more questions for you. You've got an upcoming game against Clay County this week. So I was just going to get your thoughts on that game.
I mean, we're going hard in practice. Like I said, I mean, we lost one of our best receivers, and he would have helped a lot. But we got guys going to step up. I mean, sometimes you can't dwell on things. I mean, you got guys that want to win, and that's just the culture. I feel like at Leslie County on our football team, like nobody cares about, I guess, starting nothing like that. They just want to win. Like that's what we're about right now. But Clay County, they're a good team. But obviously, I think we're better. I think if we come out and smack them in the mouth, start of the game, I think they're going to lay down. But it's a big rivalry, so I guarantee there's going to be a lot of smack talk and all that stuff going on. But I just got to put that behind me and just go out there and play ball.
So this has always been one of my favorite questions to ask because we used to do this back when I was in school. Before the season started, was there a team that you had highlighted that you couldn't wait to play the most?
Honestly, I would say it would have been Harlan Independent. Because I know a couple boys on that team, and they always talk they're going to beat us every year. Every year they say they're going to beat us, but they never can. Never can.
Always that pregame smack talk. That was always the fun part. But in the game of football, do you prefer when you're playing the team? Do you prefer like a more upfront physical team or a more like flashy, speedy team?
If I'm playing a team, honestly, I'd probably have to take somebody that's like hard nosed because with my speed, I feel like I could run around them in that case. But because I know I got guys up front that's going to block for me, and they're going to keep them off of me. So I think honestly hard nosed because if I get out of the pocket, I can run for days.
Um, Lander, I don't want to cut you off, Edward. Have you ever? Again, we know that you're good at multiple sports. Have you ever just, thought about track or anything? Because you talked a little bit about your speed. That's another element in your game that a lot of people don't know of. I mean, you can just absolutely run away from guys.
Yeah. I ran track not last year, but the year before that when I first came to Leslie County, and I won a region in the 100 and 200 meter. Went to state for that.
Wow. You're not catching them, Edward.
No.
I would have ran track last year, but I was in a track meet and I ran a 100 meter and my hamstring popped on me, so I had to let that go and just get healthy for football season.
So we do tend to put a couple graphics together for each student athlete that comes on the show, and this is kind of our way of saying thank you for giving us your time. And after the show's over with, I will send them to you. They're yours. They're free to do whatever you want to with, and we will post them on our pages and everything. But just kind of want to get your thoughts about them. And
Oh yeah, that's tough. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Oh yeah, yeah, I like it. That's definitely probably Instagram worthy.
so
Definitely.
I do have to ask you, which one do you like better? Me and Mark argues on this stuff all the time.
They're both really good, but I like the first one a lot. The first one.
See there, the first one, Mark.
If you'd have picked the second one, Lander, he would have said the second one, Mark. He'd have made sure he was right regardless.
No, because see, I go with the original. You always like the new stuff I come up with.
Yeah.
Answer, which one do you like, the first one or the second one?
The first.
She just taking Edward's side.
No, I'm taking my side.
Listen, you can't ever go wrong with the original.
Can't never go wrong with the original. That's the fact.
But Landry, I do want to again thank you for taking the time to come on. From everything I'm seeing, you're absolutely killing it, and just keep killing it out there. And best of wishes to you for the remaining part of your season.
I appreciate y'all having me on here and taking the time to have me on y'all show.
Yeah, and
I appreciate it.
Hopefully we can get somebody out there to your game Friday night. We're hoping to get somebody out there. So I told him, I said, if you get out there, I said go hunt Linder down after the game. So hopefully we get somebody out there.
It'll be a good one. So if y'all can come out.
We're definitely planning on trying to get somebody out there. But again, Mark Addison, you got anything before we let him?
Just thank you for coming on and keep on keeping on and keep in touch with us about the next step and stuff like that. And maybe one of these Sundays I can get you back on my show because I've always loved talking to you. I've always respected you not only as a student athlete but just the guy you are. I mean, I've just always loved talking to you and just keep on keeping on.
I appreciate it. I love to be on your show as well.
All right. Well, again, Landry, we do appreciate you, and hopefully one of us will get to see you there Friday.
Sounds good. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Appreciate you.
Thank
you. Great attitude. And if you've not watched him play, you're missing out. This guy's. I'm telling you, he's a real deal. He's a rocket arm. He just not only just arm strength. He knows the game. He reads the field well. He don't make many mistakes, and I'm telling you, he's a real deal. And the offers, is going to start coming in on him.
Well, Addison, we're actually getting ready to bring in a guest that plays the sport you do. So
that I know the sports. I know I already got my questions ready.
So I'm going to lay back and drink coffee and let Addison do all the questions here.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, Annie, I do appreciate you for taking your time to come on, and sorry that you have to deal with Mark and his coffee drinking habits.
No, you're welcome. It's okay.
But Addison or Mark, do you all want to start before?
I'll go.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the season so far?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My thoughts on the season is that we're like better than what we was before, and I think we're like getting better and improving each day that we practice in every game that we play. Win or lose, I mean, we're getting better at it.
Mark?
Um, I know just any team, I'm speaking to two volleyball players right here, but any team has one end goal. That's to take the hardware home, have the big parade going downtown. What is it going to take for your team to reach that point?
Um, to reach the point is like we have to like start working together, like more, which we do. We do a whole lot better than what we did in the years before. I think that's like what's gotten us to the point where we are right now. And that has helped us a lot by coming together and bonding and getting time to know each other more, like outside of volleyball. It's just like help us become more of a team.
Tell us about Coach Crow and how the coach has helped you.
You see, it's her first season coaching, and we're all learning. She's learning, and she's like helped us like learn how to move how we do by like writing stuff down and like watching videos over it and like asking other people like what they do and how to get their players to move. And she's just like taught us that, and she's taught us how to work as a team in general, which has been a lot of good things.
I believe you played Bill earlier in the season. I believe that's your next opponent. And what did you take away from the first game that will help you with this second game against them?
We didn't cover a lot in the first game, so I think tomorrow that we should do that, and we should get like our 3 hits, like bump, set, and spike, and we just got to keep our serves up and covering each other and being there and supporting one another.
And I gotta ask you this before I let Edward take over. You know, there's conversation with other volleyball players on here, namely somebody that's on the show right now about would you bonk somebody with the ball in practice, and if there was somebody you would bonk, who would it be? And if there was somebody you wouldn't bonk with the ball, who would that be?
Um, I don't know really. If I had to choose on who to bonk, that's a hard question to answer.
She's taking the political way out. I'll plead the fifth. I'm not going to state who I'd like to just knock out in practice, and the ones I probably wouldn't even try. But
I
yeah,
mean,
no, I
I
like.
do have my moments where I do want to like knock some of them out, but
Mark,
I
how
can't do
about you
that.
join us on Wednesday, 3:30?
see, see, if I ever played against Addison, she would knock me out first shot, you know, and then she probably wouldn't even bring me no water. She probably would ever just leave me laying over there. She might throw some water in my face or something.
I
Probably
think
not.
she is.
See, she's thinking about it. She's thinking about a nice quote to come back home.
Me?
Well, she said she'd flex.
I said I'd flex in your face.
Okay, well, okay. I didn't hear that. Yeah, that's part what I can see her doing that. I'm like, yeah, but Edward,
Well, Annie, first question I got to ask you is how's the nerves gotten since that 5 set sudden death at the end, final 2 points? How's the nerves settled in?
A little bit, kinda. They're still like through the roof.
Well, Mark, just in case that you missed a good game, it was back and forth the entire time. They get to the fifth set, they like 2 points, and how they stayed so calm, I'll never know because I would have been out there running around circles and forgot what I was doing.
So do you have a first set chant, a second set chant, third set chant, and then after the fourth set, you like run out of chants. Then you're just like, hurry, hurry, let's go, hurry, hurry, let's go.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what happens.
Now, listen, they did have quite a few chants over there. So
so who leads the chants on your team?
Abby Fields.
Did you practice these?
No,
Oh no.
they just come.
Yeah, we've heard that
well,
answer
see, Mark
before.
would have to practice them. Just remember.
I would. I already got one
But
chant. Rah, 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 kick Edward in the knee. Something like that.
Yeah, the ones last night, they was all made up on like snap of a finger. I don't even know where they came from.
I mean, at the snap of a finger, they was pretty on point with them.
Yeah, they was.
But when you get my age, I'm more of a stat person. So right now, the number that sticks out to me the most is like your blocks. You've got 29 total blocks. So how do you just find yourself in the right position to be able to do that?
I don't. I kind of just go for it and hope for the best. I mean, if I get it, I get it. If I
Well,
don't, it's okay.
I mean, from the numbers you're putting out, you're getting the majority of them.
Yeah.
But so I'm pretty sure. I think I asked one of your teammates this yesterday about the majority of y'all's points against Millsboro came when like y'all was serving. So was you all just like picking the spot where you all was wanting it to go, or is that just something y'all put a lot more practice in at during your practices?
That's just a lot more practice that we do in practice. It's like we try to get our serves as consistent as we can and as straight as they would go. But sometimes it don't always happen like that. And then they get haywire.
So in the sport of volleyball, which I'm still trying to learn this game myself a little bit, as I spoke to your coach about. But what would you say is your favorite part of volleyball?
My favorite part would have to be like the team bonding it brings with it and the bunch of fun that it has, including.
Well, before I do my second round, Addison, Mark, y'all got anything?
No, that was a good answer though. I would have not said that.
What would you say?
Hitting, definitely.
I like that too, but
That's
Well,
a
is it just hitting the ball or hitting somebody with the ball?
both.
both. Yeah, both.
Taking anger out on the ball. And it just feels like amazing.
See, she gets it. You
Well,
have
would
a
it be
rough day at
better if
school.
Mark
You
was
got
out there?
practice. I don't know.
Mm,
That'd be pretty fun.
I don't know how that would go.
Be like, see Mark stand, see Mark get hit with ball, see Mark Paul. Yeah. Yeah. See Mark laying there with a concussion. See acid standing over top of him flexing.
We'd have to call an ambulance.
So would you call
Yes, he would
ambulance
fall
for
and
him?
break a hip. I'd probably let you walk.
I would not call the ambulance.
But
But Mark,
Annie, just want to thank you for coming on and giving us your time. And know there's been a lot of craziness in the world, and hopefully things are getting back slowly back to norm, and all you student athletes can do what you love and play your games and go to school and be comfortable and just be young and live a young life and not have to worry about all the outside distractions, and that's I guess what the world's all about. But uh, just just gotta give you all the credit in the world. And Edward was at the game the other night. He definitely talked really well about you and said, yeah, we got to bring her on and this and that. So I've watched a little bit of video on you. It looks like the game is there. So what's you being a senior this year? What's the plans after high school?
Um, is to play volleyball in college and to go be in like the medical field in the like baby department.
well, I was going to say if you was going to be a doctor, when Addison hit him with the ball and he broke his hip, Annie can fix you right up right there.
That would be an orthopedic surgeon's job.
Oh well,
Thank you,
Mark's going to need
Ed.
more than that.
Yeah, take that,
Mark will need
Edward.
more than that. He's
Take
going
that,
to need
Edward.
all new bone structure by the time you hit him.
I think he'll be just fine.
She can
Maybe.
just put a taco under my nose. I'll be good to go.
Yeah. Tell him we're going to Taco Bell and he'll get right up. That
Yeah.
hip is fine.
There ain't nothing wrong
He'll
with
get up,
that
start
hip.
moving.
I can see me crawling off the floor. Don't leave me, Addison. I'm coming.
Just open the door.
Yeah.
Goodness.
But I got a couple more questions for you before I let you go. This is probably
Okay.
one of my favorite questions to ask. At the beginning of the season, was there a certain game that you had highlighted, you or your team had highlighted y'all was looking to play in the most?
I would say the Harlan County game.
Is it because where they're just a little bit up the road from you?
No, I think that's just our rivalry school. And like we just wanted to beat them.
So I've got to cover y'all a couple times this season. So let me in on like the atmosphere and like your fan base at your home games.
They're there, they're supporting us. They're loud, they cheer for us. All we can ask for, basically.
Well, we do tend to put together a couple graphics for each student athlete we bring on the show, and that is kind of our way of saying thank you for giving us your time, and just kind of want to get your thoughts of them because I will send them to you after the show's over with.
Okay. I like that.
Mark, you got your glasses on to where you can.
I got 'em on.
That one's good.
So I'm gonna have to ask you which one you like better. Is it the original, which was the first one, or the second one?
Second one.
That's the first person to ever say that.
Well,
Mark,
somebody's got to
somebody-
agree with Mark eventually.
Mark finally
Annie's
says-
Annie's knowledge is that big around. I mean, I'm just telling you, we
I
know
don't know
that.
about that.
But you picked number 2, so it made me feel like my knowledge is that big around. So give me the
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
All right, but Annie, I do thank you for taking the time to come on, and from everything that I've seen you all do and seen you do, the sky's the limit for you, and just keep killing it like you are, and again, best of luck the remaining part of the season, and I do appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess we'll give Addison 2 guesses, but she probably only needs one to figure out who posted this. Oh, it's showing on there, so it's cheating. It's
I'm
cheating.
even I'm even supporting right now. Got my softball hoodie on, and I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
Put you in, Coach. I think you got a little bit of time for that before that game starts. Maybe.
I don't know. We were practicing and stuff this summer. We got about. Sadly, I love I love all of my sports that I play, but it just feels like it takes softball so long to get here because it's at the end of the school year, and sometimes I wish I could just play year round. But I can never find a travel team that is that takes my age because now that I'm 18, they're all really good, and I'm like, I don't want to not play.
Well, I'm sure any group you play with, you'll be just as good as anybody there. I've seen you in action. You're pretty good.
I don't know. Listen, you go watch some of them videos. Those catchers, insane. I only wish to be as good as them.
Well,
Also, got to keep myself humble too, because softball's not started yet, so I don't need nothing. I don't need no target
well,
on my
I'm,
back.
I'm gonna have to give you just a little bit of a big head. Last year did cover quite a few teams, and I have to say, that the way you made that ball just go from home plate to second, there wasn't many that made it go that smooth. Absolutely, Robert. But are you all, speaking of the volleyball team,
Oh
are you
goodness,
all ready for the next guest?
I'm so ready for the next guest. I think I even might know her middle name.
Well, you might know her. I'm not sure, but we'll find out.
Hello.
So
Well,
I'm assuming
now
you.
I'm not gonna be able to ask any of my questions because I know them all.
You can still
Well,
ask. Anybody knows. It's okay.
I'm gonna ask anyways.
well, there you go. I'll let you start it off.
Okay, so tell me what are your thoughts on the season?
My thoughts on the season are definitely. I think we're gonna two-peat. That's my prediction for the season. We're definitely, I think, very strong with our chemistry as a team. Our accountability for each other is great, and I think definitely from last year to this season, we've been a much happier team in general. I would say. What?
I'm just thinking. Um, is the team personally? Do you think the team is where it needs to be at this point? Where'd she go?
Cadence has left the build.
See, Mark done ran her off.
I didn't even
Way to
say a
go,
word,
Mark.
brother.
Get back to you. Where'd she go?
Oh, I put deodorant on.
Maybe it was me. It's okay. She'll get over there. I'll see her tomorrow.
Well,
She
there
back.
she is.
We think she back.
Sorry, my phone literally just like kicked me out. I don't know what happened. What were
Well,
you
we'll
saying,
just
Abby?
blame Mark.
Yeah, just blame Mark. That's our motto.
It was Mark's fault.
You see the psychological, uh, whatever, emotional, psychological, something, all the lulls that I go through here.
I do. I do.
Okay.
I think it's
What?
See,
because somebody called
thank you,
me.
thank you, thank you.
Someone called me and I declined it, and then I just disappeared. I don't know.
Well, if it makes you feel good, I don't get a text all day until these shows starts, and then I get 75. And then people's like, "Why didn't you answer my text?" Well, I'm on the show. I
Well,
had all
that's
day.
what that there was a wreck by the football field. 5 cars, 5 of them, 5 car pileup. I get on here. It's text after text. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, and I had a spider going across my floor as big as my hand. Yeah, it looked like a tarantula or something. Yeah, I was afraid to look at it.
You wouldn't over exaggerate by about 3 times the size of your hand, would you?
I was probably exaggerating, but it
Maybe
sounded good.
4.
Cadence, it didn't sound good as big as my hand. That could have ate me alive.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Listen, it's okay to disagree with him. It's okay.
No, I'm being so serious. There could be a spider the size of my pinky, and I would say it was bigger than my whole wall. That's just me being honest.
Yeah, in 10 years from now, that spider that's as big as my hand is going to be about that big.
Yeah,
It's going to look
exactly.
like a small cat or something. It's going to be so big.
This looks like a pretty large cat.
Yeah, well, okay, large cat. See, Addison's left now. We
Where did
run
Abby
Addison
go?
off.
So are you done scared her off talking about a cat-sized spider?
Well, there are
You
things
scared me.
called
I'm
wolf
trying not to die
spiders.
over here. I think I got bronchitis.
Well, it's just
Blame
a
Mark.
cough. It's just a cough you get when you start doing these shows.
It's something.
It's culture. Cadence is going to have the cough tomorrow. Edward
No,
gets
I'm
it all.
not.
I don't know.
Everybody gets a cough when they do these shows. That's the reason why Ryan quit doing them. He got tired of the coughs.
It's something in the air. I don't know what it is.
I'm telling you, it's all just Mark.
Well, I would tell you what you do. You just do that. You hawk it up. It's just spit these big old things upside the wall that go. Well, never mind. Probably should
That's
have
not
said.
very ladylike, Mark.
Yeah, I know that would be ladylike to spit. So neither one of you can spit. You don't spit while playing softball or anything.
I know.
Oh,
Sunflower
so-
seeds.
well, that's why I was wondering. I know you'd do the sunflower seed. Would you
I
get
think
in
that was
trouble if
my
you was
favorite
spitting the
thing about
sunflower
softball.
seed all over the volleyball court?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about if you done it on the opposing side, not your side?
Well, yeah, if it's at home.
See, Mark, you done got everybody off top subject.
Abby,
Sarah, you
what were
done
you
made
gonna
my.
ask me before my phone glitched out?
I was gonna ask you if you think the team is where it needs to be right now. At this point.
No. That's me being
What?
completely honest. I think that we are a very good team. I do, but I don't think anyone's ever where they should be at. Everyone can improve on something. Like my dream team would be obviously us, our team, but with me, like, because we're not at our best because I'm not at my best. Coming back from being out for a couple weeks with my shoulder injury, coming into season to where had a fear of, swinging again. And like, I can't even play back row well. So if we were at our best, it would be, everyone being the best. So I think everyone can improve. All teams, not even just us. I don't think anyone's truly ever at their best.
That's a good answer.
That was a good answer.
It sounded wrong at first. We are a
Yeah,
great team.
because you straight up said no.
I love my team. We are amazing. Everyone is so athletic and just awesome. But I think everyone can improve on something. Everybody can. Me personally, I could improve on a lot. A lot. Okay, everybody. Why'd everybody go quiet now? Next question. Roll it in.
Yeah.
Go
We're
ahead,
just
Mark.
waiting for. I'll just wait for Addison. I'm enjoying these questions here. Did you have any more?
She's getting hard.
Well, I can't
Addison's got
ask
the
what
hard
you
hit.
do on the off season because she was hurt.
Oh, yeah. During the off season, I was running AAU track, competing at the Junior Olympics, and then I had to go get checked with my, sports medicine doctor. I was told I had to wait to compete until my MRI came back. So
Cadence. I got a. You know, the subject comes up quite a bit here about get bonked and bonking people with the balls and stuff like that, practice and all that stuff. So it I don't want to start a World War III in the locker room, but are there anybody in particular you would bonk, and then anybody in particular you wouldn't bonk?
Do it. I could think of 3 right now. Do
so
it.
if there was someone I could bonk, it would definitely be Miss Addison Sloan because she served a ball 90. No, you didn't serve. You swung.
No,
She
that was-
swung a ball 90 miles per hour at my head in a game. It was an accident, but I literally could not see straight for 5 minutes. That is not a joke. There's literally video proof of it.
My bad.
And
So
that's not the
why was
first
the
time.
ball thrown at your head?
No, that's not even the only time that happened. You've
Oh,
done it this season too.
I have.
So it would be Addie. It would be payback. But that's it. And there's nobody that I wouldn't bonk. I feel like I've probably hit everybody at least once.
so so even if the principal or anybody just come walking around there, you just bonk anybody got your way. She's left again.
Okay.
See?
I keep. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I keep getting phone calls.
So there's nobody you wouldn't bonk. Anybody that got in your way, you just
Why is
knock
it
them
not
down.
working?
It's working. You're here.
Can you guys hear
It's
me?
working.
Yes.
Okay, I can't
Yes.
hear you guys, but I keep getting phone calls.
So what you're
So I'm
saying?
gonna
There's
leave and then
nobody.
join right back so that I can hear you because I just got called 4 times in a row.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to me all the time.
It don't
She
happen to
has
me. I
left the
don't think
building.
nobody.
So
Everybody wants
Addison,
it when there's
Addison, throwing
somebody
the
else.
ball at somebody 90 mph.
It that was over exaggeration. Was not 90 miles per hour, not even close. But it was mid game last year against Knox Central, I think, at home. And I was going to hit the ball from the back row and I snapped a little too hard and it hit her.
Yeah. Was it Knox or
Yeah, I think it was Knox at home, wasn't it?
I can't remember who it was, but all I remember is the opposing team was literally cheering at the fact that she hit me in the head.
We're
Okay,
laughing.
this question come from Robert. He said, "Would you hit John North?"
Me personally, no. And I truly mean that. I wouldn't hit John or Sam just because if I did, I would genuinely feel so bad. They're my like 2 other people in the entire world. I would not.
Well, I thought you'd say you'd be afraid to mess John's hair up or something. You know, John's got good hair.
I definitely wouldn't hit Sam though. She gets hit by like 30 balls a day.
And it makes me
Like she's
so
like a
mad.
magnet. She's literally a magnet. She gets hit by so many balls a day.
And she gets so mad, and then that just makes practice so much harder.
Oh, I don't think I've hit her yet, and I've played since my sophomore year.
No, I know you remember. I don't know. You might have not been there, but I think you were. When I did my jump serve and hit her right in the face, worst practice of my life.
No, because you can see it on her face. She's like, you could hit anybody else, and you hit me.
It happens.
It really happens to Northie a lot, though. Like a
She,
lot.
they like
Okay,
her. The most.
I gotta ask you three since you're teammates here. I gotta ask you three really really hard questions here. Now I'll
Okay.
let Edward take over. Okay, and this could just be you and seniors, or it could be the whole team. Either one you want to. Is they're all out together. Is they're in like a passenger van. The van tears up. Who's gonna get out there and fix it?
The van?
I, a van. We're just on a van, and it breaks down, and we're on the side of the road. I would say the first person that would get out and say they were gonna fix it would be Bailey Bargo.
Really?
The van would not be fixed.
No, it would indeed be more broke.
I would definitely say me and Ava Arnett probably could fix any problem that we came across because of our engineering class background. And I'm like, I've thought about going into like electrical engineering. I probably figure it out. And then Ava's like just also just very smart. So I think we'd be okay. I think we would get the van started back up and we would get it going to where we needed to go. But then after that, it would probably break down.
You wouldn't be able to turn it off again, and the farthest we'd make it would probably be the next red light.
Like we could get it going again, but that's about it. Honestly, I'd probably say me and Ava would get up there and try to fix it and end up calling our engineering teacher and being like, what do we do? And then everybody would get out and we would end up having to call someone's dad.
I'd hotwire it.
We would end up calling Addie's dad.
Not my dad. No, not Timmy. He don't know what he's doing. We call Papa Ralph.
We would call Papa.
Okay, you get.
We would get it going. I don't know how far it'd go though.
It wouldn't go very far. I could tell you that right now. With all of
Oh,
us, it wouldn't.
okay. So you get
No, it
Cameron
would
in
go
there.
pretty far. We'd put that thing in neutral and start pushing. We'd get to where we needed to go.
Who's pushing? Because I know I'm not.
I volunteer.
Hey, we'll put the gremlins back there. They can push. I'm not.
Oh,
I'll
that's
sit
so
down.
true.
Okay.
We'll put Emma
Okay.
back there. We'll give Emma some of that sour gel she was eating at the game last night and put her back there. We'd get where we needed to go.
Hey, we're going to the moon.
Well, you could cut like holes in the floorboard and do like Fred Flintstone style. You know that always worked too. But okay. Say you get the van. You know, Cameron comes in there and actually fixes the van for you and stuff. And you get the van running. Then you run out of gas. Who's going to go pay for the gas and pump it?
Bailey Bargo would not. This would be her exact reaction. Imagine there's a bun on top of my head, okay? I ain't got no money. I ain't paying for it. Somebody else do it. That would literally be Bailey.
Poor old
Um,
Bailey.
I would say honestly, if we really needed to go somewhere, Ava or Cameron probably would pay for it. And they'd be like, you guys can just pay us back. Really, Ava. I think Ava would pay for it and just be like, you guys can pay me back.
I don't even think Ava would be like, y'all pay me back. She'd be like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Where we headed?
Yeah, I would depend on Ava. She would get us where we needed to be.
Okay, at least Ava saves the day there. She don't let you run out of gas. Okay, now the last one. You got the van fixed and you got gas in the van, and then you get back to somebody's house. Who's cooking dinner? I now feel like we're a game show.
Johnny Day. I know who's making dessert. Ava's making dessert. I would say
Poor old Ava's doing it all. She's paying for the gas.
anybody, anybody but Bailey Bargo can make dinner.
She's
Anybody but Bailey Bargo can make dinner.
No, I don't care what y'all say. She can make a seafood bowl, and I mean, it is the best thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Okay, then I guess Bailey Bargo is
Uh-oh.
making me
Bargo
food.
can't
Oh.
cook.
They
What?
said Bailey Bargo can cook.
Right
Bailey Bargo's
there.
making us food.
She can cook, bro. That's insane.
I'd be scared she'd burn the house down though.
Well, she did cook the seafood bowl outside.
I'm kidding. I love Bailey to death. I would eat Bailey's food.
we need to bring Bailey on to ask her point blank if she can cook or not.
She probably can. I would just be
She'll-
scared for her to be on
She'll
the
look
stove
at
and stuff.
no, she ain't gonna get scared. She won't get scared. She'll look at both of you. She'll be like, "Heck yeah, I can."
No, since everyone talking about her seafood bowl and how she cook a seafood bowl, she'd be like, "Yeah, I made me a seafood bowl about 2-3 weeks ago. I make
It
y'all
was
some too."
good.
That's literally what she'd say.
Oh, I hope she's not watching this. She's gonna.
I hope she is. I
She's
love
gonna go
Bailey.
off.
She's gonna be like, "We're gonna be in Cochise tomorrow. I saw y'all last night. I heard everything you said about me."
Bailey,
Bailey, if
I
you're
was
watching,
I
I
was
love
just
you.
Bailey, I was just asking the questions. I wasn't insinuating anything there. I was just saying.
Mark instigated it, Bailey. Mark instigated everything.
Bailey is great.
It's
She
all
is.
Mark's fault.
See, Addison agrees, so it's all your fault.
I
His
got
fault.
video evidence.
It's Mark's fault. Don't blame me.
Oh, hi, Hallie. I love her.
All right, let me.
Every guy
Back
hit
to
the
our
reset
job
button.
that we're supposed to be doing instead of talking about a seafood bowl.
Back to asking me questions about volleyball.
Well, at least we know Cameron would at least come out there and fix the van for you. She has to come out there and
I think we're smart enough, like honestly, all of us, because Bailey acts like she's not smart, but she's intelligent. She's intelligent. We could figure out what it was. I think we could.
She's real smart. I don't know about all of us though. There's some of them.
The senior group,
Yeah, have you met me?
girl, you can hold a wrench. You can play your
Yeah,
part.
barely.
You
I
can,
couldn't hold the flashlight from my dad. What makes you think I'm gonna sit there and hold a wrench?
Oh,
I work
whatever.
at a bus garage.
And he still can't hold a wrench.
I still can't hold a wrench.
Really, I don't know if I could even fix the van. I ain't that good with cars. I ain't.
Why do I feel like they'd be a tow truck called?
I think Cameron and Ava could figure it out. If it was electrical, like a sensor or something, I could probably find the problem. But if there was something wrong with the motor, we're screwed. I can't help.
Robert
I'd be
Daniel
on
said.
Google.
Robert Daniel said, "Y'all got that RJ blood. Y'all could fix a car."
I would literally be on Google. Why did my van turn off?
Hey Siri, can you show me how to fix this, please?
Hey
Siri,
Siri, can you tell me what's wrong with my van?
Siri be saying, "Please put some gas in me." See, Edward don't even know how to start. He's got to reset the buttons.
I got to reset myself because now all I'm picturing is Google out there holding a wrench, trying to work on something. All right, but you look like you've been back for a few games, and you've already got 33 blocks. So just tell me what you're doing in these
I
few
just thought
games.
something funny. I can see him out there arguing. I'm not holding that wrench. I'm not holding it. Oh, shut
Okay.
up.
Okay, back to business. We're locked in now. So, obviously blocking is my strong suit. Like I think Northie calls me, is it Goo Goo Gadget or Go Go Gadget arms?
It's Go Go Gadget arms.
She calls me Go Go Gadget arms because I mean I my arms are very long, but my strong suit is definitely blocking. So what I try to do, because the biggest impact that I have on my team is making sure that I'm there for the blocks, that I'm getting blocks, because I do have that fear of swinging where I had a shoulder injury. So really blocking and tipping, I mean, that's my bread and butter right there, and pushing, obviously. So I really just try to be very active, very fast, and I try to make sure I'm always watching the floor, watching the setter's shoulders, watching to see if she's gonna dump, if she's gonna tip. And really, like, I would say me being good at blocking stems from my sophomore year when I came in late and we still had Kinsey Widener and she was our middle, and John North would put me up blocking with her, and that girl was hard to read. So I got pretty good at blocking because I had somebody that was hard to block. And then now, having to be in practice and blocking with Ava and Addison, they're both very good hitters. So I have to be good at timing my blocks, and them being good benefits me a lot because I can time pretty much anybody most of the time. So yeah.
So, if I'm not mistaken, there's also another sport you play,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
I'm pretty
volleyball.
sure you was going somewhere for that, or at
Yeah,
least went on
today
a visit,
yeah. Today I had a visit to Transy.
and that's for track, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite questions asked. So being a multi-sport star, how does one sport help you get ready for the next?
Oh, that's a good question that I have thought about a lot. So definitely with volleyball, since I am a track athlete and I do jumps. So the way that volleyball benefits me is my game is blocking, and blocking, if you don't have a good vertical, it's gonna be tough to block. So sitting and getting those reps, of jumping up and jumping up and jumping up, it benefits me out on the track a lot. Um, Also, and just having this isn't even like with, playing volleyball, but having the support that I get from John and Sam, they're literally my biggest cheerleaders in the entire world. And so is my team. Like everyone's always like track star, Latin McQueen, that's just what goes on. But on the track aspect of it, where I'm constantly running all summer, I don't come into volleyball season out of shape whatsoever. And then, I'm constantly working on strength building, getting my vertical higher. And one of the aspects about high jump is you jump with your hands up. So I've gotten kind of used to jumping with my hands up, and it's even made my block better this year. So it's weird to say that volleyball and track would tie in together, but they definitely do.
Well, I can see it because you said that you have to jump with your hands up, and that way, kind of help with blocking.
Yeah.
Speaking of blocking, vertical, has that ever led you into thinking about playing basketball or anything?
No. I used to play basketball. Decided that just wasn't for me. Actually quit the same year Addie quit.
Once
Wasn't
upon a
for
time,
me.
we were basketball teammates.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, Edward. Hello.
Edward has left the building, folks.
Edward
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
gone.
I don't know what happened. My whole thing just switched everything.
See,
But
if you lived down here in the Berg, you would have the good internet. I'm just saying.
but I did play basketball. I grew up playing basketball. And I went to Bell my whole life, and then freshman year January, well, kind of like December, me and my sister decided to switch over to Pineville, and I played basketball there. I still love basketball, but I'll just be completely honest with you. I'm a great athlete, very athletic, but whenever it comes to coordination with basketball, I'm out of the question. Oh, why is there a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know, but I'm completely out of the question. I knew, growing up, I played basketball because my sister played basketball and she was good. And whenever she quit, I was like, yeah, I'm done. And I started running. So,
I'm trying to figure out how the thumbs up come beside you there.
Ain't nobody
I,
had a thumbs up. What?
yeah, you got thumbs up
Yeah,
right
say
there.
she's
Yeah, but
got a
like
thumbs up right there.
we didn't like put our thumbs up.
Yeah, I
Nobody
didn't go
was
like
like, "Good
this.
job."
I think
Yeah,
I
and
went like that.
she's got another thumbs up that keeps popping. Yeah, see,
I
Where's
think I
mine?
went.
There it
there
is.
we go.
There, you got your thumbs up.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I don't
Wow.
get a thumbs up.
But so which one would you consider as the more harder coach, John or Sam?
Uh oh, uh
Oh, B
Bailey's here.
Fargo is in fact in chat.
Um, I'll be completely honest. I think that John and Sam are both equally hard on me. Like they both have very high expectations. They're both very hard on me. So in my experience, I don't think there's a harder coach to impress because there's literally been times that I've like looked at John and been like, "Why is my block not hitting?" And he'll look at me and be like, "I can't coach you. I never play. Figure it out." And then there's times where Sam will look at me and be like, "Fix your block." Like it's kind of just like things like that. They're both, and they're not mean coaches that's like whatsoever. They're probably two of the best coaches I've ever been coached by, but I don't think there's a mean cop or a good cop. Like I just don't think there is. Bailey, Sam is
So
not the harder coach.
oh.
And they're like they both have very high expectations for our team. They really do.
so who would you consider the most competitive player on your team?
Mm, oh gosh, our
Just died. Sorry. Whoops.
it's okay. Most competitive on our team. That's hard because I don't think any of us like losing. Um, I will say someone that
Oh no. We're clipped, Cadence. We've been clipped.
I'm not. I am. Listen. No,
Oh
because
no, Bailey.
my publicity team has trained me well. I've not said a bad thing this whole time. But
He's part of your publicity team.
yeah, I talked to them prior to this. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, most competitive. I would say really, me, Addie, Ava,
Bailey,
Cameron.
stop.
Me, Addie, Cameron, Ava, Brinley, and probably Michaela Terrell.
The whole rotation.
Really, our whole rotation is so competitive, and if like say like if I miss a block, I'm down on myself because I'm like, if we lose, are we kidding? And it's the same way like if Addison hits a ball in the net or if someone misses a serve, like we're all just like, why did we do that? So really, our starting like our just like rotation we have, I don't know that there's anyone more competitive than the other.
We all
So
don't
with
like to
Addison,
lose.
so with Addison throwing 90 mile an hour, volleyballs, when she actually does hit the net, does she put a hole through the net?
I think she could. If she hit it like 3 times in a row in the same spot, yeah.
Mark Addison, before I asked all the volleyball questions.
Ask all the
No,
Bobby,
volleyball.
you
I
said that JC also works hard. JC is part of the rotation. JC's literally queen. Love her. She's literally amazing. So I will name drop JC too because I wasn't forgetting her.
I'm just after this interview, I'm hiding my wrenches. The same.
Addie keeps disappearing.
Sorry.
But
No,
no,
Well,
I'm
JC,
I'm
JC
saying
sent me a
this.
text about asking me if I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
uh, I'm Kate. It's for real. Thank you for coming on. It's been a super awesome interview. We've had fun. We've laughed, and that's what it's all about. You young females, you've got enough on your platter, enough seriousness in life that you don't need a bunch of old guys. Let me ask you this question about your, as long as we're bringing you on here and you're laughing, and that's all that really matters. And you've been a good sport, and And I hope to. I might try to get you on the Sunday show one night too. So I had a really really good time with you, and you just keep on keeping on you. And we know all about Pineapple Nation over there, and just the family over there, and just know all about you. And I know you're going to keep on keeping on. Love John, love Samantha, love your coaching staff, and I know the future's bright, and whatever your future holds, we're your biggest fans, and hopefully, regardless if you're playing volleyball, if you're running past people on the track, there, just we'll forever be there cheering you on.
Thank you.
Well, I got a couple final questions for you and a
Okay.
couple graphics to let you to show you before I let you go. These are
Okay.
probably my two favorite questions. Now, listen, listen, Rob. What happened? You were supposed to be on my team. It's supposed to be me and you versus John and Mark.
They can't handle the hook shot. I've got the hook shot and the granny shot. Forget it. With the grannies on,
Well,
you can't stop the
So,
granny.
I can't
so
lie,
see,
guys.
he
I do
just
have John and Bobby D in the 2v2. I do have them.
so I mean I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be a 1v2 because Mark ain't doing nothing.
Have you ever seen me shooting the grannies from half court?
Yes, I have.
Mark's the
Okay.
water boy.
Oh,
Yes, but my final two questions. Which team would be considered your favorite team to play against?
My favorite team to play against. Oh, the rivalry that we have with obviously like our district opponents is great, but honestly my favorite game to play in district is Barble, but out of district would have to be Harlan City. I feel like there's always like a rivalry with them. Like we've always had one. I don't know. I feel like I personally get more excited whenever I'm like, oh, we're playing Harlan City. I don't know. It just
So,
like Barble or Harlan City for sure.
so this is a two-part answer. The first part is who's the biggest trash talker on your team, and are you a trash talker? Because like if I beat Mark, I get a kill on him, block him, whatever. I'm gonna go over and kick a little dirt in his face, laugh at him, point at him, probably trip him. Everything that's legal.
Biggest trash talker I think is Addie. I definitely think that's Addie. I personally don't talk I don't talk crap at all, but if I get a good block on you, especially game wise, I do have a really bad tendency to like bend down and like scream in people's faces. And like if you look on Facebook and every single game like post with pictures, there's at least one picture of me and Addison with our arms flexed like this, screaming at the other team.
Well, because like when we score, I don't care who it is. I just get so excited.
Yeah.
Like I can think of one
We
reason why she said Barville, and that's the fact that I almost got red carded last year when we played them.
Oh, she left.
Who left?
You like me and you switched on my screen.
Well, like you just did, I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
But so we do tend to make a couple graphics for every student athlete that comes on the show. This is
Okay.
kind of our way of saying thank you for taking the time to come on and listen to Mark ramble on about wrenches. But and after the show's over with, I will send them to you. They're yours. We'll post them on our pages. I just really do appreciate you coming on, and kind of want to get your thoughts on them.
Okay. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. You could have made the volleyball maroon and gold,
I
but
could have.
other than
yes, he
that,
could.
it is perfect.
Yep.
So final
I tried
question.
to tell him. I tried to tell him.
You didn't tell me nothing. You was probably sleeping.
Oh,
Do you So, do you like the original one, which was the first one, or do you like the second one better?
Wait, did one of you guys make one and did the other one make one?
Kinda can't answer that.
I like the
There's
first
all
one better.
Hey, that's cheating. That's cheating. That's a cheat.
No, wait,
That's
what did you
stealing
do?
signs, sir. That's stealing signs.
Wait, what did you do? Oh,
See, she ain't paying attention to me.
yeah, Mark.
Okay. That's
I
her
did
There's
like the
just
story, and
first
she's
one better though.
that's her story, and she's sticking to it. Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with the original.
yeah. As she says, I didn't see nothing.
But
I
we
didn't
do
either.
we do we do appreciate you coming on, and from the games that you've been back, it looks like you're absolutely killing it. And I've seen your team firsthand a couple times; they're absolutely killing it. So you just keep doing what you're doing, and looking forward to seeing what you and your team does the remaining part of the season.
I predict that we two-peat.
Let's hear it again for the people in the back.
We two-peat. Pineville District champs. Clip that and then play it when we win district again.
I'll save it and I'll replay it.
Oh,
Maybe.
Look, she's getting all kinds of special effects.
How
do
did
it,
you
do
do
it
that?
again. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I just,
Mark,
I just, I just got a lamp behind me.
I don't even know what's going on.
What's happening here?
I
It-
want fireworks.
It's just a sign that the fireworks are gonna go off when we two-peat a district.
Hello, I want them.
Let me knock on wood so I don't get bad luck, but I think we'll two-peat. I have confidence in us.
Mark, I don't know what you're trying to do, but
How are you so? Where's
listen,
that
I don't
thumbs
know
up?
either.
Hello?
It's unexplainable.
Eddie, you have to take two.
I've been doing two.
And
Yeah.
you did it.
Oh,
You
oh,
did it. You did it.
yeah. She got fireworks. I ain't getting no fireworks on this Android.
You don't need no fireworks.
That might just be your problem.
But Addison, Mark, either one of y'all got any questions?
Nah, just thank you for coming on and keep on keeping on. You've been a great interview, and we'll try to get you on the Sunday show too. And it's good that you've come on here. You've been a good sport, and it's good to laugh. Laughter's the best medicine.
Thank you for having me.
I do appreciate you for taking the time to come on.
I'll see you at school tomorrow.
Peace out.
Oh,
Well, what can we say? Another great interview.
I'm still stuck on the fireworks. I don't know how we do that, but
All right. Well, just for everybody watching, there is a certain banner that was made that somebody wants me to have to show. So just out of the kindness of me being a nice-hearted feller, I'm going to show it.
Mark, why the word's so small?
Yeah, Mark.
They
I
ain't
can't even
small.
read that.
They ain't a small. You should see this banner. It's like a 6x4, 4x6. I've got it. It's huge. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
See, I figure Addison would like that with all the good comments on there.
Yeah, it's nice. Where's it? Where's it at? Like what? Where's it gonna be at?
Well, we'll just take it to games, or yeah, I'd like to eventually for all of us to have one apiece on our backgrounds.
Like,
So we all
uh-huh.
look, so we all have matching backgrounds.
Oh, yeah. I want one.
See, that's the ultimate goal. Then we all look, we all say, "Hey, we got matching backgrounds."
You see my star?
Oh,
That's my background.
Oh, I just got a door.
I just got baseball cards.
All right. Well, it's been a great show. Y'all got any final thoughts or anything?
No, I gotta give a shout out to Addison here. She's a warrior, and like she said, she's poor things had school today, plus practice today, and didn't have to come in here and deal with us for this late up tonight. And she's just a gamer. She's already got the call. She's already part of the team. I mean, that officially makes her part of the team when she develops the call. And the more I see her hacking, I'm like, she's part of the team now for sure. It's something about the cough, and it like goes around. Before you know it, you're gonna be eating 2.5 bags of cough drops a day, and yeah.
I still haven't gone and get any. I need to go get some. My like bronchitis is going around really bad, and I think I might have bronchitis.
Well,
I've been I've been sick for like a week, and it's just not.
it helps, well, you could like stick some sunflower seeds in your mouth, so then it don't look like you're exactly spitting. You just have spitting out sunflower seeds when you're spitting out stuff about that big around. Like I got a bunch of sunflower seeds at once.
No, I'm not.
And then all
I
the
need to go
guys
get me
that
some
did
pop
all the
tarts.
and then all the guys at your school be like, Master.
No, no.
Used to
Listen,
fire
sometimes you just got to overlook, Mark.
used to
You just got to
fire them
overlook them
things
half
like
the time.
clean across the yard, like they like sail clean across the yard to hit somebody's car and
That's disgusting.
airtime.
That's nasty, Mark.
I know. But for real, thank you for all you do, Addison, and you're more appreciated than you'll ever know, and the work that you put in, and I mean, just for the improvements that we see each and every show, and you work as hard at this as you do at volleyball or softball or even at school, and you're going to be, if you decide to go this route later on in life, you're going to be one of the great ones for sure because you've got that strive, you got that you've got a mojo about you that people follow, and that was firsthand Edward seen, and he's like, we got to get her on this show. And then the more I got to know you, I don't ever give ever compliments, but he was right. There's a mojo, there's a force behind you that people like and they'll follow. And if you do decide to go this route, you're going to be one truly the best.
Well, thank you, and thank you all for having me. This is like, I look forward to this on Wednesdays because it's a good I think it's a good calming point for me, like to set my week aside and just have some fun and laugh. And it's really great to have all these athletes come on here and see that I'm not like I don't I'm not the only one. There's more out there that want it just as bad as I do, and I think that that's really good to see for some people.
Laughter's the best medicine.
Laughter is the best medicine.
I agree 100%. And, just like what Mark said, maybe one day he'll learn to listen to me occasionally when I'm telling him stuff because he's starting to realize it now. But all jokes aside, you are killing it each week. Each week you get better, and you can't thank you enough for coming on here and helping me have to deal with Mark. You know, one day we're just gonna boot him out, and it'll just be me and you.
Hey, Mark's welcome. Open arms to all. We love
But
him.
but Addison, you're gonna have to make Edward make us a little. How I did it for my show over there. I put some little pictures up. He needs to change that graphic. He needs to put a picture of you up like a cartoon character or something.
We really do need a graphic.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Have little like bobblehead like cartoon characters.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I need one.
See, Edward's slacking on the show graphic.
What? I mean, nobody sent me no show graphic pictures to be able to make it with.
You ain't
He,
texted
he,
us to
he
tell
take,
us to show graphic pictures.
Hey,
yeah.
listen, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
I can't read your mind.
It's all Mark's fault.
See.
Listen,
I'm trying to help
I
us out, Addison. I'm trying to help us out.
can make it happen. I just gotta
I
have
like
pictures.
to have the bobblehead, cartoon guys.
Well, listen, I don't think I can make the graphic unless I turn it into a video of the head bobbling.
You have to. If you do it, that's what you gotta do. You gotta make the heads bobble.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't asking for much.
Wouldn't you like to see instead of that 30-second countdown, like the 30-second bobbling? Yeah. I mean, I could get my bobble on. I'm telling you.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, let's just start with I'll make a graphic first. So send me just shoot me a picture that you like, and I'll make something.
I'll send you some pictures.
I'll make Mark
Send
look
you
like
my
Hank
new
Aaron.
volleyball pictures.
I'd send him some as soon as this show's off, or he'll say he never got them.
That's what I'm gonna do. As soon as I get off here, I'm sending you pictures.
Yeah, he'll swear up down he never got them and try to put them off for 2.5 weeks.
Well, listen, there's a story behind that because Mark never sent me the pictures.
If you say so.
We'll send you the pictures, and it'll be nobody's fault.
He's already got pictures of me. I don't have to send him nothing. He's got plenty of pictures of me.
Yeah, I'll use one of them that you sent me of you eating a hamburger.
But you can't do the bobblehead and eat a hamburger. You're going to drop the hamburger.
All right, but get Mark off the bobblehead hamburger thing here. But I do want to tell you again, thank yous. Y'all are both killing it. If y'all have any guest ideas, either one of you, feel free to shoot me a message. Let me know. I'll reach out to them. What's the worst? I have somebody from California on here or something.
Well, I'm definitely gonna talk to some of the girls at the gym and ask them if they would like to join, because I think that would be really good for, especially some of the younger ones.
Absolutely. I mean, any of them that wants to come on, feel free. I mean, we'll bring them on and try not to let Mark ask them about wrenches.
I don't know. The one I got in mind, she'd go right on with it. She's just like me, though. You'll love her.
But, if y'all ain't got no final thoughts, I'm going to say my finale part.
You go for it, Edward.
Well, first off, I do want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, as you can see on the scrolling banner, Bryant Family Medicine. Without them, nothing would be possible that we do, and Heather Martinez Realtors. But from everybody here at Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media, we want to say thank you and God bless.